Hey guys, Nathan here from Bowview Barbecue. Today I'm going to cook up another steak, just another way of cooking it. It's going to be fairly quick, probably about a half an hour cook at most, from start to finish. Now we're going to cook this with just rosemary, garlic and butter. Salt and pepper is all that we need. Going to keep it simple with flavours, which gives it better flavour in the long term. So I've got 3 to 4 garlic cloves, just peel them off, just as you can see, smack them down with the side of the blade, take the peel straight off, throwing them in the bowl. In the bowl already I have 3 to 4 sprigs of fresh rosemary off the garden. Going to rub down the steaks. You always need to oil your steak, especially at high temps, and you need an oil that won't turn acrid or separate. So rub it down on both sides. I'm adding a salt, pepper and garlic mix. This has a couple of forms of garlic and a couple of forms of salt and pepper in it. I'm going to rub down all sides. You need to get a decent coat because these are fairly thick steaks and I need some good flavour to penetrate all the way through. These steaks have just come freshly out of the fridge, so they are a little bit cold. I'm going to after I rub it down, let it sit for about 10-15 minutes while the barbecue's getting up to temp. That'll draw a little bit of the moisture out and allow the salt, pepper and mix to actually bind to those steaks. Just so when we go to throw it on the barbecue, it's at room temperature and they're ready to start cooking. Now, because of how good these steaks are going to be, I'm going to cook these just to medium rare. If you like it a bit more medium, well done. The part that you need to extend is the smoking part, not the searing part, because I don't want to get the crust any more than what we're going to do. Okay, here we go guys. I've got the ceramic cooker on. I've just thrown in a metal plate. As you can see right here, I'm going to put the steaks over here for the next half hour or so, get a bit of smoke into them, soften all the fats, and then I'm just going to seal it up right on top of the hot plate here with some butter, garlic and rosemary. One of the easiest ways to get a good crust on the outside of the steak is on a cast iron pan, and that should be red roaring hot by the time we get there. It's been going for about a good 35 minutes right now to get some good heat into here already. So steaks are on, close down, over up. I do want the heat to get quite up a fair bit, so at the moment we probably, once this settles down and gets the radiated heat back through the metal plate, we will be up near about 450 odd degrees. So just give it 20 odd minutes and then we'll get into it. Okay, it's been on for about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to seal the edges of the meat. You can see the heat coming out of this. Get an oil that can take high heat. Sprigs of rosemary. Couple of things of garlic. Now what's going to happen is the butter's going to caramelise the outside of the meat. It's obviously going to be infused with the rosemary and the garlic as far as flavours concerned. I'm going to do all the sides, and then it's time to let them rest after that. You literally do about 2 minutes each side, maybe a minute on the edge of each edge, and you're done. Because it should be pretty much cooked to where you like it when you smoke it, just under. This just sets the outside of the skin and the the crunch and the caramelization of the steak. See that nice golden colour on the meat, that's what we're after. So the overall cook's been for about 30 minutes all up. So I've rested the steak for about 8 minutes. Now time to carve her up and see how she's gone. She smells damn good from here. Now the main thing too is because of the thickness of this steak, when you do cut it up, obviously all the seasoning is on the outside of this meat. Only a little bit has penetrated through. When you cut it up, you're only going to get a little bit of the seasoning on the surface area that's been cooked. The rest of it's going to be basically pure soft beef. My words to anybody is you need to season that beef. So sprinkle a bit of crushed salt on it. If you like a bit of pepper, put a bit of pepper. Main thing is salt on both sides of that piece of meat. And it can't be beaten at that time. It will taste absolutely delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed.